Golf Central on YouTube is brought to you by the new Apex irons from Callaway.
Collin, how would you describe the day?
Solid, not exactly the moving day that I quite needed. But look, I knew this entire week I was going to need something special to come out on top, and I'm going to need something very special. But I believe in myself, and hopefully that comes out tomorrow.
Did you still maintain every shot at a time, not trying to force things, or at this point were you getting a little bit more aggressive?
No, not at all. Look, you got to play out of the fairway, so you can't take anything for granted. And slight little mishap on 16, and you're in the bunker, and you're not that you're trying to save par, but you make the hole a lot harder. I thought I did pretty good. Maybe a couple shots out there just kind of got away from me, but it's nice to have kind of those 3 birdies the last 4.
A few missed shorter range putts, anything that you felt like was similar between them, or all just a few?
I felt one of them on 7. I felt like that was one little just kind of mental break that I had right there. But everything else, I felt like I was putting good putts on it, and they just weren't falling. Tomorrow I'm just going to have to kind of will them in and just kind of, start on hole 1, hopefully.
I know a lot's changed at East Lake, but it's still the similar. If you hit fairways, there's birdie opportunities, and you can miss them. There's not, and you
For
should
sure.
like cars.
For sure. I think a few of the holes, they seem almost a little bit shorter. We have a bunch of wedges kind of around the turn and heading into that back 9. And if you're in the fairway, you can kind of attack some of these pins. But today, I think scoring-wise, we're a little bit off the front 9. I think Scotty and I just tougher pins, a little longer clubs, and kind of some tough little slopes around them.
Great back 9. Kind of what went well for you there?
What's that? Sorry.
What went well for you on the back 9 that got you on a roll?
Yeah. I've been hitting my short irons and wedges really nice this week. It's been a big emphasis of mine the latter part of the year. I've really struggled weirdly in that distance, so putting in a lot of work the last month or so, and I feel like I've hit a lot of those like 120 to 170 shots really close, which has been awesome. I've just had a bunch of opportunities, and my driver hasn't been super straight, but the putter's been great from that length, and I've made a lot of putts from that distance, which was big. Just some momentum putts that kind of kept the birdies going, and it just felt like a lot of my game is really feeling good right now. And
number 3, what's the final verdict?
Yeah, it was a 2-shot penalty. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with the clearest evidence. It was a zoomed out kind of. The camera angle they had was pretty far behind the ball, and it was kind of zoomed out. It was really tough to see. So my version of it is I was in the bunker, took my backswing, and to give context, I flew it in the bunker right on the lip. Ball rolled up the lip and came back right on top of where it pitched. So it was a very unusual lie. It was teed up in the sand. It was a really, really nice lie. So it was an unusual lie, and I usually pick up the club and take it back, but because of the lie, right on my backswing, I felt like I moved a few grains of sand for sure. Like in my peripheral, I thought I saw some of the sand move as I took my backswing. And immediately after I hit a great contact, great shot. Talked to Xander about it. I was like, hey dude, I think I moved some sand while I hit that shot. And we thought that it was no big deal because there was no intent. Didn't feel like it didn't actually change the lie at all. But unfortunately, the rule is it doesn't matter of the intent. If you change the lie in the direct area around the ball, that could affect your swing. It is a 2-shot penalty. So at the end of the day, I've played so much golf. You kind of just trust your intuition and gut, and right away I thought I moved some sand there. I'm in the 90% sure that I moved some sand. I'd sleep a lot better if I saw some clear image of me moving the sand, but I really think I did move the sand, and it's just an unfortunate rule. But what are you going to do? Take the 2 shots on the chin and just roll with it. But yeah, it's just unfortunate, but I did pretty sure I breached the rules, so I'm paying the price for it, and I feel good about it. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure. I would love to be 100% sure, but I'd say I'm 99% sure that some sand was moved. I've just played so much golf. You spend so much time of your life staring down at the lie you have, the ball you have, and it just did not feel like a normal fairway bunker shot. It felt like some of the sand moved, and at the end of the day, I'm good with the ruling, and I think it's very fair that I was assessed 2 shots.
Scotty, how would you describe the day?
Solid day.
I had a really good finish, but overall, I felt like I did some stuff pretty well out there today, and it was nice to finish the way that I did.
Felt like just with the way you were finishing your backswings, maybe a couple balls went left. Anything fighting in the swing, specifically on the front nine? Just had some awkward finishes. I didn't know if it was anything out of the ordinary.
Yeah, it's pretty unusual for me to finish awkwardly, so probably gonna have to go take a look at that.
Can you describe the approach on 17, like what you were facing?
Well, it was nice that the ball there ended up in the mulch. I felt like it was a good spot for it to end up instead of the rough. I had a clean line in the mulch, and so kind of a uphill right to left lie, which can be challenging with the right pin, but I did a good job of hitting it in there left of the pin, and we did a good job of judging the distance.
Did you deliberately lay up at the par 5 6th, and why? And if so, why?
No, I did not. I wasn't necessarily really going for it in a sense of like I was trying to challenge the front of the green, just where that pin was today. If you land it on the green from where I was, the ball's typically going to go into that back bunker, and you don't know if it's going to go all the way to the downslope or stay on the upslope, and there's a bit of mystery there. And if you go over to the right, it's a pretty tough pitch. So I was trying to challenge the front lip of that bunker, and if I barely got it over, it could stay on the green. But if not, that front bunker was not a bad spot. And the wind just did a complete 180. It was down off the right, and it came into off the right. And I peered a 6-iron, and it went 20 yards shorter than it was supposed to with the wind that we originally had. It was doing that a lot on the front nine. I mean, it was like we played 1 and 2 into the wind, 3 downwind, which made sense. Then we played the second shot, the tee shot on 4 into the wind, the second shot downwind. 5 goes the other way. We played that in off the left, in off the left. 6, driver was downwind, second shot was into the wind. 7, tee shot was maybe straight across. Second shot was downwind when I got to my ball and straight into the wind when I hit. And so there was a lot of just, when the wind on the front nine was basically should have been going straight across, and then it was kind of moving around a lot. And so that was, I think, pretty challenging for us on the front nine, was just gauging the wind.
You're going to be with Collin again tomorrow. Is it fun going back and forth like you guys did today, where you were making birdies?
Yeah, I mean, we both played, yesterday had a fantastic round, and I played pretty solid, and then today we both had really solid days out there, and so, yeah, I mean, we were both playing some good golf.
Jack's not here, but I'll use a Kirby Smartism anyway. I always talk about finishing the drill. What do you have to do tomorrow to finish the drill?
Keep doing what I've been doing. I staying in the moment, staying patient out there. I've bogeyed the first hole 2 over the last 3 days, and both times when I bogeyed the first hole, I didn't make any bogeys after that. So that's kind of a good momentum for me. I feel like I've done a lot of stuff well and played solid, and so I'm looking forward to the challenge of trying to finish off the tournament tomorrow and continue to do that.
How would you describe your level of disappointment leaving here the last 2 years without the trophy?
I don't know. I mean, it's disappointing anytime I don't win. I felt like 2 years ago I had a really good chance to win, wasn't able to get it done, and then last year I was close, and I think I had a couple bad last rounds. I don't remember specifically, but I don't know if I played very good here at all last year. I think I didn't, did I?
Not really.
Not really? Okay.
I mean, no offense.
Yeah, I mean, no, I don't remember playing very well, so yeah, it's just one of those deals where anytime you don't win a tournament, I'm going to leave pretty disappointed, so that's pretty much it.